Hello, good afternoon. How is everyone doing? I hope you're all doing fantastic. I'll just turn my camera around for a second. How gorgeous is this path right here? Absolutely gorgeous. Do you know, this is home. This very now moment, this right here moment is home. Do you know one lesson I learned that I feel called to share today is that wherever you are, make that home. Wherever you find yourself, that place is home. It really is. So home is not a place. Home is a feeling that you cultivate. Home is a feeling that you cultivate from within the soul. Does that make sense to anyone? It's absolutely gorgeous here. I love this path. It's one of my favorite paths to take on my walks out in nature. But yeah, this is home. This moment right here is home. Like I've said, home is not a place. You can have a beautiful house and still feel out of place. You can be surrounded by your loved ones, all of your loved ones, and still feel as if there's something missing. And that something is the feeling of home, the feeling of belonging, because that's what home brings for you. Anyway, let me flip my camera. I think I might do like a story time moment. Just going to find a place there, get out of the path just to let people go by. I'll just find a place. 1 second. Okay, so I found a place that's slightly shaded, which is lovely. But yeah, like I was saying, wherever you are, make that home, because it is how I see life now. This whole earth ship, if you like, this whole planet is home. Because for the longest time, I did not feel at home anywhere. And it took a while before I could realize this. I just knew that there was something in me that felt as if there was something missing. And I just thought, there's just something missing. I could not feel at home anywhere. I didn't feel as if I belonged. And it got to a point I didn't even know what I wanted. I just knew that whatever this is wasn't it. Come to realize, fast forward a few years later, actually this is it. This is all there is. Yeah, it's beautiful to come to this realization. Yeah, I said I was going to do like a mini story time. So a bit of my background. I'm originally from the Gambia, West Africa. I was born and raised here. There. And then I moved to the UK when I was about 15, nearly 16. And within the UK, I've moved around to different places. But yeah, I remember, especially when a few years after I moved to this country, I just never felt at home anywhere. I never felt as if I belonged. And I realized that that feeling was still there when I went back home to Gambia to visit. I felt as if I didn't belong in the UK and I didn't belong in the Gambia, because when I went, things were not the same as they were. People have moved on, rightly so. You know, life happens, things evolve. So I got to a point I realized that home is a feeling, it's not a place. It really is a feeling, you know, and you have to cultivate that feeling from within you. Um, yeah, and I'm very pleased to say that I think I'm there, as in, I know I am there because this is home. I've just decided, whatever situation I'm in, wherever I find myself, regardless what is happening, regardless of who I'm surrounded by, I am just going to be at home. This whole world, this earth ship, all of it is home. And it's, you know, you have to sort of define what home means to you. For me, home means safety, freedom, security. Home means I can just be myself, I can be who I am. There's no need to put on a facade because I am accepted, I am valued, and most importantly, I am loved. Because I am love, I get, because I am love, I know that I am home. So it's what home means to you. Cultivating that feeling of home within you, regardless of where you are, for me means I'm cultivating all of the feelings above, all of the ones I've just mentioned, because ultimately that's what we all want. Any human you speak to just wants to be valued. They want to feel free. They want to feel secure. They want to be themselves. No one loves the facade. People get tired of it at some point. It may have worked for a while, at a certain period, but at some point you get tired of it, and then you realize that what I'm doing is not working. If anything, it's just making things worse. And people have to be ready to get to that feeling that home is right here and now. You know, home is something that you cultivate from deep within your soul, because it is. Ultimately, all of this is you. All of this physical world, all of this physical manifestation is you. So it's the feeling that you're looking for. And once you get to that, cultivating that feeling, then um, with cultivating that feeling of home, for me, it means I feel a lot more secure in who I am. I feel free. I feel I can speak my mind without having to sugarcoat anything, because that's what home means for me. And because of that, I am a lot more open to love. I am a lot more open to receive love and to be loving towards others as well. Um, I'm not saying it happens perfectly all the time, but more and more, that's what's happening. That's where I'm leaving from. And it's a beautiful place to be. So, yeah. And in those moments where, as if I am sort of resorting back to the old pattern of thoughts, I am able to catch myself, catch the human, and stay in the awareness and watch what's happening. And because I'm not attached to that image no longer, I am able to sort of watch, as in stand back and watch the emotion rise. And the same way it rises, it just sort of dissipates or it transforms. Because of the power of the awareness holding it, it's able to transform, because we're in that place where we realize that all of this is home. Isn't that just beautiful? All of this is home. So yeah, that's the message for today. Wherever you are, make that home. Wherever you find yourself, make that home. Because guess what? It is home at the end of the day.